Now, in case you didn't know, my live streams always start by me saying that this is the channel that other channels get quote unquote their ideas from. Now, some people think this is just idle boasting, but it's simply the truth. I have the receipts to back that up too, and this is one of those receipts. This is a clip from a live stream from January of 2019. Now, pay attention to who is in this clip. This is proof that other people get quote unquote their ideas from little old me. This has happened to me so many times that I can't even keep count. So when I say that I am the OG original script channel, it's because I am the OG original script channel. So if anyone wants to try to attack what I do or try to say my content sucks or whatever, then you got to ask yourself one little old question. Then why do so many other channels try to copy me, little old moi? Okay, let's take a look. Welcome to the Nut House. Woohoo! Hey, Scully, what's up?
Check. Hey, you guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Just trying to get it in second gear.
Sweet. I need like
Third
one,
gear.
hopefully like two more girls, but one more girl and I'll try. Okay. All right. Yeah, try Michelle. Thanks for trying. Okay. All right. While we're waiting for Michelle, you guys ready for one more question here?
I don't.
All right. Let's see. We're gonna let's try this one. Competitive eating king Joey Chestnut, and how you guys can get a cool name with nut in his name. Joey Chestnut holds the world record for devouring 121 of which snack in 6 minutes? Is
Chestnuts.
it chestnuts or right? Or is it Twinkies? A.
Oh my goodness.
B. Snowballs. C. Yodels. Or D. Thin Mints.
D. Thin Mints.
I have no idea what these candies are, but so I will go for D.
D. Thin Mints. Thin Mints are like chocolate mint cookies.
What was the time involved? How quick?
What's that, Sass?
The time it took him to eat it or whatever the record was?
121 in 6 minutes.
Yeah, I'll go with 10 then.
Okay, perfect. All right, and then Scully, what do you think?
I so didn't catch the question.
All right. Competitive eating king Joey Chestnut holds the world record for devouring 121 of which snack in 6 minutes. And Champ says it's A. Clary's going with Twinkies. Is it A, Twinkies? Oh, they're both A, Twinkies then. B, Snowballs. And by the way, Snowball can have a completely different connotation, but they're talking about the confection. C, Yodels, which I have no idea what those are. So don't feel bad, boy. Or D, Thin Mints.
I don't think you have any idea what any of these are.
I know what Thin Mints are. They're like Girl Scout
Thin Mints.
And Snowballs are like these like coconut things or something. They're kind of like they're sort of like Twinkies, but I think they're pink coconut things. Or
Thin Mints.
Thin Mints. Okay, got it. So just so I remember, Voynich, you're going with Thin Mints. Artricia going with Thin Mints. Scully's Thin Mints. What did you say again, Sass?
Thin Mints.
Everyone's going with Thin Mints, and it looks like that's what everyone in here is saying too. Meekster, I don't know what a yodel is either. Clary, am I right, Clary? What is a snowball? Isn't it like a round, like kind of like a Twinkie-ish thing, but it's got like coconut in it or something? What are in those, Clary?
I could care less.
I think so. All right. You know what? I like that. I like your style.
It's like a cake that's round with coconut on the outside. They made them pink and white,
right.
And yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought exactly. And the answer is A, Twinkies. Everyone got that one right. Everyone's a winner. You win a car. You win a car. You win a car. Yeah, exactly. So it's a point for Sass. It's going to be a point for Aratria. Point for Voynich. And then one more point for Scully.
Did you say Twinkies or Thin Mints?
I
said
said Thin Mints.
I said,
Thin
I mean,
Mints.
The winner was
but
I think we
I
all
don't
did
care.
10 minutes.
I don't know what a yodel is either. It could have been a yodel too. Could have been a snowball. It's
I thought you said
just a
Twinkies.
guess. It's just a game.
Okay, I need at least one more girl up here. Please, one more girl.
Okay,
the old one?
Michelle, I put his script in a format that's readable, instead of just notes in, so you can get it if you want. I sent the link.
Clary's competitive. I didn't know that. Thanks, by the way, Artria. So,
Mhm.
all right. While we're waiting, then, here we go. Ryan Stock set the world record for shoving this object a total of 56 centimeters up his nose. At least it's just his nose.
So
So
now it's something completely different.
right, exactly. Right. This parrot is no more. So is it A, a glow stick? Come on, you guys can't tell me that I'm alone in this. Doesn't everyone know that? Shove a glow stick up your nose, right,
No,
Scully? Am I right or what?
Shit.
Or is it B? Is it a knife? He shoved a knife up his nose.
Yeah,
Right.
What is it?
That must be that goes along with the previous game. I mean, he must have been playing cockles and they got out of control. Or C,
Whose knife is this?
right? They don't specify. Would it make a difference? I'm going to say it was it's a plumber's knife or something. Whatever a plumber's knife is. Is it C, a pencil? Right? He was busy like writing his memoirs and is like, I'm going to shove this up my nose. All right, thanks, Clary.
Or
On my favorite answer, you ready for it? Come on now. This is the best one here. Remember, this is a classy show, so get ready for this. D is a tampon.
It's got to be the answer. Otherwise,
coming.
Hey, Richard, what's up, Richard?
tampon.
Peanut. Oh my
Doesn't go
God,
with
you're
Chris.
funny.
You're right, Scully. So, what do you guys think? Glow stick? And you guys in the audience too. A, Meekstra says a glow stick. Right? I guess that's better than a tampon. That's very,
Was that used
And
or
a-
not?
a knife is just brutal. Like, what? None of that sounds comfortable, but a knife? I don't know. That
it
seems
is
a
a
bit.
knife. It is a knife.
Is it
Yeah.
or is it a pencil? Like he's like, scribbling away and drawing.
I think it's pretty obvious this whole panel is men other than me, because you all think a tampon is so hilarious.
Oh my
And it is
God.
nothing to laugh at, let me tell you.
All right. Oh, here we go. Clary's here. All right, cool. Woo-hoo. Hey, Clary.
It's rubber too, so it's not that.
Clary.
All right, come on, Clary. You got to answer the question now since you're up here. All right.
Oh,
on.
I didn't hear it.
Huh?
I didn't hear
She didn't
it.
hear it.
Oh no, see, I'm so Scottish. He's gonna be like,
Oh my
huh?
God, I love your
What?
accent.
Hell yeah.
Isn't that cool? You got a cool accent. Just a wee bairn. You like my accent, Clary?
Yes.
No.
I like your accent.
Right. In Edinburgh with a wee bairn.
Ew.
I don't sound good like you do, but I guess my
Edinburgh.
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 Edinburgh. All right. Or okay. Here's the right question for you, Clary. Ryan Stock. You know who Ryan Stock is?
No.
Well, you're going to. He set the world record for shoving this object a total of 56 centimeters up his nose. Was it A, a glow stick? He's like trying to see his way through that, like a tunnel or something. B, a knife. Right? We've all done that at one point or another. C, a pencil. I'm not sure if it's number 2 or like one of those big ones, but a pencil. Right? You're seeing those husky pencils are all huge, like they could be like used for like kindling or something. Or D, a tampon, my personal favorite.
D.
D, you're going tampon? I like the cut of your jib,
Yeah.
Clary. What do you think? That's my favorite answer. What do you think, Archie?
Going with D.
Tampon?
Going with the D.
Going with a D. Got double D's up in here.
All
All
right.
right, what do you think?
Hi.
No, I'm going for the knife.
The knife. All
Yeah,
right.
because that's the only thing that's 56 centimeters long. The other things aren't.
Well, what if it
56.
was like a butcher's knife or like something or
Oh, fair point.
It
right?
is a knife. I'm going with a knife too.
Go with knife. All right. What do you? All right, Scully. What do you think?
D.
Going tampon. All right. All right. Here we go. That's my personal favorite. This is a tampon, and the answer is a glow stick.
Oh my.
Oh wow.
That's so
Okay.
A knife
know,
would have
right?
been so much
Oh
cooler.
my god.
Ooh, I was rooting for tampon too. Tampon's definitely funnier.
This is broke.
Okay, you guys ready to read a script now?
Give it to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Okay, let's put this up in here so you guys can all read it real quick. By the way, Clary, thank you for being here. And of course, Archery.
Well, I don't know if it'll work.
Oh, it's gotta work. I have faith it's gonna work. Okay, so it's gonna go
Okay.
here. You got this, Clary. All right, so let's go to this thing. We're gonna go share. It's gonna be share screen, and here we go. Can you read that, Clary?
Y'all gonna get to relax
Yeah,
and
I can
listen
read
to
that.
me read for
Okay.
about 10 minutes.
Okay, and so Aratria is going to be Betty Sue, and then
Okay.
Aratria, can you also play Calamity Jane?
I guess.
You'll do because I know you can do different things. And then Clary, I'm going to make you Delilah Dupree. Okay,
Okay.
all right, and then so
Why? You gotta tell her what that character is.
all right, I'll tell you what it is. Okay, so the reason why I picked that for you is because I already told Betty. I told Artria she could be Betty Sue. And then
No, you didn't.
yeah, we talked about. Man, you don't even know anything we talk about. You gotta lay down that pot pipe for a minute, there, Artria. Just kidding. But,
Can
like,
it
we
be
talked about-
southern?
yeah, it's got to be Southern, right?
Dude, I'm Scottish.
Yeah, but you're from the south side of Scotland.
No.
You're not from the Highlands. You're from like.
I don't think you're
south
gonna
side.
tell her
I'm
that
from
one.
Central.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Fuck.
Scottish accent, like cowboy accent. You got this, Clary.
Oh my gosh.
Just do it in
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
it's just
fine.
like pretend. Oh, we actually though. Now that you mention it, there's actually a lot of Scottish people that emigrated to the south.
Yeah, I would not change her voice for nothing.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
one of them. So
Right, true, but maybe
Sounds
you
fine.
like, maybe you're emigrated like in the 1800s, and you're like, what happened?
Delilah Dupree is a whore. That's what I'm trying to get out of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
You won't just say it.
okay.
Oh, oh.
Wow. Thanks,
all right,
Nina.
but
Thank
let's-
you. Okay.
She's
So
not-
it's not about the southern
Hold on
French.
now, hold on. She's not a whore. She's a lady of the night.
She's a prostitute.
Okay.
You gotta understand.
So she's a whore. Okay.
A
She's a
cult-
whore.
There you
A
go.
hua.
A hua. She's a hua.
You
She's
gotta
a
be
whore.
direct with Clary.
All right, she's a whore. Is that better? But
Okay.
all right, you got this, oh Clary. All right, and then
Okay.
all right, and then Voynich, you're going to be Colt McAllister, and
Colt
then Sasquatch, you're going to be the sheriff, right? And then Scully, you're going to be of course, you'll be the narrator, but I'm also going to make
Check,
you
check.
Deadeye Devlin, okay? Or you don't want to be that? You want to be
it's a lot. It's a lot of narration, Peanut.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. I'll figure out something.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Hey, Voynich, do you also
let me
wanna
just
be-
focus on that.
Hey, Voynich, can you play Sidewinder Bill, but like use a different accent than you do for Colt? Right?
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
All right, cool. And then Sass, I'll make you. I want you to also play Deadeye Devlin, okay? But read that one like a villain with a change your voice for that if you can.
Michelle's
Sound good?
asking if she can come up. So could she not
Oh,
come up
heck
and take
yeah.
one
Oh yeah, that should
Aratria's
be another girl.
parts?
Yeah, come on up, Michelle.
Yes. Come up, Michelle.
Come on, Michelle. You're the next contestant. You're the next victim.
You're gonna be Betty Sue.
Oh yeah, you can play a non-whore for sure. 100.
Yeah, I got the whore position, apparently.
Oh, but you
I'm
know
the
what though?
only whore here.
Right. But But you know, hey, actually, Clary, I know we're all joking on it, but that's actually a really good part. You'll see. It's actually,
Okay.
there's a lot of lines. Oh, Michelle's here too. Woohoo!
He
Yeah,
wrote
so-
it himself,
Yeah,
so he would know.
right. Exactly. It's not written from personal experience, so, but because of course, I wasn't around in the 1800s.
Where are you?
Hey, Michelle, how's it going?
It's going good.
All
I
right.
don't want to be the whore, okay?
All right, you don't have to be the
No,
whore.
I'm the
Um,
whore. It's been
yeah, the
established.
whore. And Clary's the whore. And
the whore.
the whore. I'm trying to get your accent now, Clary. You sound
I was supposed to
amazing,
be the
man.
whore before, by the way.
right. Exactly.
Oh, you're
You
welcome.
are-
Yeah, so
You're
why
welcome,
are you doing that?
Anastasia.
Yeah, you think so? I think I would stick with the whore if I were you.
What?
All right. So,
I started you as a
I would
whore,
stick
sorry.
with the whore.
and then Michelle, you're going to be Calamity Jane, okay?
Okay. Okay.
You get a lot of yeah, like talking like that. Oh, shooting, like a cow. You're gonna be a crazy cowgirl, Michelle.
Such a weirdo.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
All right, and then
Yeah.
okay, and then hey, so Voyance, you're gonna be Sidewinder Bill, right? As well as
Sidewinder Bill, dude.
yep, got it. And then Sass, can you play Deadeye Devlin?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. You sound very unenthusiastic, by the way, Sass. I'll be all the other voices. I'll be like Jedediah Smith and Preacher or anyone else who comes up. Ready?
Yep.
You guys got this? All right. Let me,
Let's go.
Let's
Lyric.
do this.
Check,
Action.
check.
Okay.
Sound
so-
check.
All right. So let's go down to where the narration starts. So right there we go. Bam.
You want me to do an introduction? You want me to just start?
No, I love your introductions. Go for it, Scully.
Okay. I'd like to welcome you to the Nut House, brought to you by Peanut. Tonight, we're going to be reading the Peanut Western, so buckle your seatbelts. It's quite the ride, and we'll see you on the other side. The characters in this play are as follows. Calamity Jane, the sharpshooting queen of the West. Betty Sue, the preacher's daughter. Delilah Duchamp, the salon tramp. Sidewinder Bill, a gun-singing outlaw. Sam Larkeep, Sheriff Joe Bowman. Deadeye Devlin, leader of the gang of outlaws. Jedediah Smith, Colt, gunslinger, and the preacher. The setting is the Wild West town of El Paso, Texas in 1872. A heavy summer rain sweeps in from the Gulf of Mexico like a heavy dark blanket covering the sky with a foreboding feeling of imminent doom. Silhouetted by the flash of lightning across the violent Texas skies, a lone stranger rides across the storm-drenched fields of the McAllister Ranch like the personification of death itself. As ravens cry out from the barbed wire fence that encircles the property, as if they were omens of what was to come. And in their own way trying to warn the people of the ranch house of what was headed their way. The ominous stranger ties up his horse, grabs his trusty Winchester from the weather-scorched saddlebag protruding from the side of the steed, and slowly approaches up the dilapidated creaking steps of the old ranch house to the solemn hardwood door with deadly purpose. A dog is heard howling in the distance amidst the ever-present sounds of falling rain as the door slowly creaks open. Gunshots ring out, startling the ravens who rise up startled by the sound to the safety of the nearby run-down barn. Everything goes silent, except for the squeaking sound of the Texas windmill being driven by the winds of the storm. Then as the stranger turns toward the door, having completed his grisly task, the stranger stops in his tracks to the faint sound of the wood creaking slightly from below the wood floor, from the crawl space below the old house. Unbeknownst to the dark stranger, a young boy was watching him and what he had done from below the floorboards. Suddenly, another bolt of lightning cuts the foreboding Texas sky like a shining steel of a Bowie knife, removing the hide from a dead bison. As the steel light flash lights up just enough of the stranger's features to reveal a huge scar below his left eye. The dark rider wastes no time slamming through the front door to search the crawl space below the house. But it is too late. The kid is long gone and too hard to track in the weather under the pitch black bone-chilling night El Paso sky as the lone stranger rides his horse off like a rider on the storm. 10 years later, in the Dry Gulch Saloon of El Paso, cowboys are gambling and drinking in the salon as the piano player bangs away on the keys on the upright piano inside the salon. Delilah Dupree, the most notoriously seductive woman this side of the Rio Grande, saunters down the stairs like some kind of smooth, sensuous serpent that stuns its prey with her hypnotic powers of suggestion before her victims know what even hit them. Her targets instinctively know that they should run from the danger she represents, but they are always too paralyzed by lust to move as they helplessly watch their own demise unfold before them. Coiling back her smooth, slick, sultry body around that saloon like a viper that just oozed sex appeal and slithered into an undefended rabbit hole. Even the little hairs on the back of their necks stood up, alerting them to the danger. But somehow their fight or flight response was overpowered by her scorching hot, venomous, wet, dripping, come hither, stinging away a deer in the headlights, knows it should run by instinct alone, but helplessly feels paralysis seeping from their poor pounding little hearts that tell them that they are in grave danger, and too mesmerized by her searing eyes of pure seduction, either flee or struggle. So all they have left, and all that can muster for resistance, is to put up a weak, shallow protest in hopes that she gets fooled by their helpless last struggles to resist her advances. But she knows as well as they do that they are all at her mercy. Well, all of them but one lone rider who is holding all the cards. As she zeroes in on her target, effortlessly seems to descend down the stairs like some stealthy mountain lion crawling on all fours slowly through the stage brush, ready to pounce on its helpless, oblivious prey before it had a chance to defend itself. And yet, she still can't help but be intrigued by the lawman and wonders if he truly does hold all the cards. Or is this poker face just better at bluffing than the rest of those rough riders in that smoke-filled den of iniquity better known as the Dry Gulch Saloon.
So, what's the lady got to do around here to get a drink?
Ma'am?
You heard me, cowboy. Don't play coy with me.
Delilah pushes him back from the stairs with her high-heeled shoe-knocking deputy Jedediah back onto the chair behind him, causing him to rattle the table where the sheriff was gambling.
Pony up, boys. I'm Jedediah. You done heard Miss Delilah Dupree. Get that lady a drink.
Yes, sir, Sheriff. I'll get right on that.
Thank you mighty kindly, Sheriff. And to what do I owe the honour of you stepping onto our little old neck of the woods, cowboy?
The sheriff turns to Delilah after laying down a full house and sticks a cigar in his mouth as Delilah suggestively sticks her shoe on top of the poker table, grabs the sheriff's hat, which she places on her head, while smoothly pulling a match from her garter belt, which she strikes against the table before lighting the sheriff's cigar.
Be careful, Sheriff. You wouldn't want to get burned now, would you?
Delilah blows out the match as she runs her fingers through the sheriff's hair, slinks her leg down from the table, and straddles the sheriff as she deftly snatches a few of the poker chips and slips them into her purse pocket bag.
You get too close to the flame and you'll might get consumed by me, Sheriff.
The sheriff slowly grabs back his hat as he pours himself a shot of whiskey.
Now, you look here, little lady. Talking to me like that, and I might just be tempted to bend you over my knee and spank you right here in front of all these respectable, law-abiding folk and make them all watch before I throw you over my knee.
Like a saddlebag?
Yeah, like a saddlebag and all upstairs, which is all well and dandy, but I'm rightly, I can't.
Fixing?
Yeah, I can't see. It's not on my screen.
Oh,
Fixing to here, fine Yankee carpetbag money.
Delilah? Delilah? Claire?
Oh, my internet cut out. Sorry.
Oh, it's
Sit
okay.
yourself, lawman. You know where to find me.
Good job, by the way.
At that moment, shouting is heard outside by several different cowboys as a scuffle breaks out. The piano player stops playing as the whole saloon becomes deathly still. Several gunshots are heard, and then everything gets eerily quiet until the saloon doors swing wide open, while the distinctive sound of boot spurs being dragged the wooden floor of the saloon echoes across the room. Everyone in the bar turns to see what all the commotion is about. The tall stranger enters the saloon dragging the lifeless body of dead gunslinger behind him. He walks straight up to the sheriff, who's still sitting down gambling, and throws the dead man on top of the poker table. He knocks several chips over as the gamblers sit around the table, hurrying to save their drinks.
Sheriff John Avery, Houston, I presume.
What the hell are you? And you better have one hell of a good reason to interrupt my game, son.
Name's Colt McAllister.
Colt McAllister throws down a wanted dead or alive poster on top of the dead man.
This here, Ezekiel Johansson, also known as the Kansas City Kid. Wanted dead or alive in 3 states for robbery and 2 territories for murder, assault, several acts of severe moral depravity that I will not go into detail here about. here out of respect for the little lady, and I'm here for my reward.
Get this piece of filth off my poker table and see that is given a good burial and a box.
The sheriff picks up the wanted poster to review as Jedediah hands down the drink he grabbed from the bar over to Miss Delilah. Before he grabs the dead criminal with the help of a few other deputies, he carries him off to the undertaker at the end of town.
You know, the life of a bounty hunter is an easy one, son.
Yeah, neither ain't being a sheriff, is it? Now, where's my bounty?
Meet me in the sheriff's office there about 15 minutes, and we'll see what we can get you paid.
Colt spots Delilah snatching up a few of the gambling chips that fell to the floor and all of the excitement. And as she stands up, he grabs her arm.
What the hell? What the hell do you think you're doing, mister? Do you know me like that? You better take your filthy paws off me before one of my gentlemen callers come to my aid and give you a Texas-style whooping.
Nice.
Peanut, you want to give one of these parts to Nez?
Oh, yeah.
She's coming in right now.
Okay. Michelle, you mind? Michelle, would you mind if I have Nez read the
No, I don't mind.
Okay, cool. Let me get her up real quick. Thanks, by the way, Michelle. Appreciate you.
Do I need to leave so she can come out?
No, there's plenty of room up here. Let's see.
Should be room for one more, huh?
Yeah. Nez, you coming up? Hey, Autumn. Hey, how's it going? Hey, what's up, Brew? How are you guys doing? Thank you guys for being here. Okay. Let me put the link in one more time. Oh, she's already got the link though, right?
Yeah.
I think I emailed.
She can be the whole,
right
and
now.
I'll go listen.
No, you're doing a great job. You sound amazing, Clary. I
No.
mean, you're doing great. Awesome. Actually, you sound really, really good. I get like you and archery is really good at this too. That's you got to hear Nez.
I'm
She's really good,
sorry. I was losing my breath. You know, I need. I see what I can do with the narration. Your sentences are long-winded. You know.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but you did a great job.
I'll work it out though. I didn't want
Nez.
to let you guys down, so.
Oh, thanks, Goalie.
I was
Appreciate
losing
you.
my breath, man.
Sorry about that.
Can you give Betty Sue to Michelle?
Actually, Michelle, if she wants to come up again.
She's Southern. Oh,
Yeah,
she left?
Michelle, come back up. You can read for Betty Sue if you want.
Well, Attitude, do you want to be the whole?
No, I don't care.
No,
Hold on
don't
a
do that.
minute. Hold on a
There she
minute.
is.
All right.
Hold on a minute.
It'll be confusing, Claire. Come on, just keep it up. You're doing good.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What happened to Nez? I think we lost Nez really quick.
Well, now we're short.
Let's just keep it going.
All right. Keep going, narrator.
All right, let's see where we at.
Colt forcefully.
Yeah. Colt forcefully pulls.
Okay. Colt forcefully pulls Delilah over to him by her arm. The sheriff kicks his chair back and stands up abruptly, putting his hand on his revolver. As everyone stands up quickly in reaction and backs away from the poker table.
Boy, you better have one hell of a good at this.
Colt.
She knows what she did, Sheriff. Now drop what you got in your hand.
YouTube is a cutthroat place where people will steal from you or sell out their own mother for a view. If you can't handle the truth, then I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is. Some people see it and some people don't, maybe because it doesn't directly affect them. But all I'm doing is telling you the truth. But if I'm such a rotten person, then why do other people keep trying to imitate little old me? Think about it. People don't try to steal things that don't have value. And if I don't stand up for myself, then y'all tell me who will.